logistics meeting in Dallas, talking to Linda Styrk with the Port of Seattle. Linda, thanks for talking to us today.
No problem. Look forward to it.
Linda, there's been a problem. There have been some problems at the port recently, some unrest over drivers. Can you give us an idea of what the situation now is?
Yes, the situation now has been resolved. Everything's operating normally. I think there were a few driving factors that were contributing to why things came to a head with drivers a couple weeks ago, and why we were able to smooth out from those problems.
What's the long-term solution, though? I mean, this has been sitting out there, and it's really coast-wide, really actually national. Is there a longer-term solution in Seattle to some of the issues that have been raised?
Yes, I think a simple solution is just better listening directly with the drivers instead of just through trucking companies and other stakeholders that handle the transportation. And we found that just by hosting a listening forum, we really made good inroads with the drivers and clarified some misconceptions. And if we can retain that kind of approach and honestly work with stakeholders on some of their key concerns, I think we won't see a recurrence of this situation.
Right. The other issue you're facing in Seattle is the Canadian diversion, what people call diversion. Your traffic, your volume in containers was a little bit down in 2011 from a high peak in 2010, I think down 5%. Can you quantify in any way, estimate what might have been diverted to Canadian ports?
I can't specifically quantify, but what I can say is we know that there's been increased volumes of intermodal cargo that was coming through Seattle that now seems to be routing through Canadian ports, and it keeps growing bit by bit. So we have concerns about that because we do believe that there are several criteria that are cost related that are influencing that, and one of which is the harbor maintenance tax. So we are looking to address that.
Right. What do you hope to see from the FMC, and do you have any timetable that you've heard from the FMC?
I haven't heard of any timetable, but what I hope to see is some outcome just validating that there is diversion of cargo associated with the disparity between the collection, where it's collected at the water ports in the U.S., but it's not collected when cargo moves across the land border into the U.S.
Right.
So we're hoping that that assessment, after their analysis, will breed some improvements in the taxes so that it is more equitable and creates a level playing field for all imports into the U.S.
What's the level of the tax for the average level per container at Seattle?
So it's a percentage, 0.125% based on the value of the goods. So into Seattle, if it's an electronics box, it might be upwards of $150 to $200 per container. Same if it's auto parts. If it's something lower valued, it might be around $100 or slightly less.
Right. Okay. Great. Linda, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.